Hello, it's Ladine from Hooks and Book Studio. Welcome back to my studio today. I have been thinking about what I should do for a new video, and I decided today that I wanted to talk more about my writing than about my hooks. I want to focus more on the books than the hooks. Although at the very end, I do want to talk about a project I'm working on that I mentioned in the last video. So I've been working on like four different book projects, a little bit here, a little bit there. Um, a new idea for this plot line, something else for that one. And I realized that, okay, make a decision and stick with what book you want to write first. And so I narrowed it down to two. I wanted to really work on the fourth book in the Keeper series. And I have Meg coming back up to Saratoga. Um, but I'm kind of stuck on a little bit of a dilemma, which is Jake and what's going to happen with Jake. As you know from my prior book, if you're a reader of my books, that he's a widower now, and I don't know what to do with that. And I don't know what to do with Meg in that regard either. So I want to be true to the characters. So I've had to do something I didn't think I'd have to do. So I actually started going back and reading my own books because there's minor details and minor characters that I need to pull back into the story that I don't remember all their names. I don't remember. I was talking about one of the houses in the first book, and I can't remember exactly what it looked like. So I've had to go back and do some research of my own books in order to continue to write that series. The other book that I wanted to work on was the one for my granddaughters. And because I really wanted to give that to them for Christmas, I'm kind of putting my energy into that while I'm going back to read my books on the Keeper so that I can have all that information and refresh my memory on all those little incidental things that are going to make the difference between the book for the series being authentic to the original story and the original characters, or it being a totally separate book where you, as my reader, do not even know who these people are because I'm not being true to who they are. So that's kind of important to me. I have read series in the past where by the time you're getting down the road, it could have been a totally separate book. It didn't even isn't even really a part of the series. So I wanted to make sure that I was doing you as my reader justice in providing the right story. I'm still not sure if it'll be the last one in the series. I think I'd like to wrap up as much of the dangling pieces of the plot line that were still there, but I'm not 100% sure until I actually write it because when I write, these characters kind of take on a life of their own. And so I want to see where they take me, not where I want to take them. So if you are a reader, please give me some comments below on where you think Jake and Meg should end up. Friends, should they be together? Should they go their separate ways? Because I can do any one of those three things. I just have to figure out like what's authentic to who these people are in my head. So, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was in the last video, I talked about doing this blanket and showing you pieces of it as I did it. And I have come to a point in the first kit that it kind of made sense to show you where I was at. Because this last piece of this kit was taking this from a circle to a square to make it more of a blanket shape. And I thought it was kind of cool how it's starting to come out and how texturized it is. These videos never do them justice. You don't see the detail, but it's really kind of cool how it's like pulling the colors back down into the circle to make it this really beautiful pattern. So I will do another video on this kit once I get it all done, but I just wanted to pop in with a little, hey, look and see where I'm at. It's been fun. I don't do everything the way they say in the pattern because I have techniques that I picked up on my own that serve me well. Like I'm a person that does not, if you look on the back, I do not have 100 different threads here. I work the threads in the back as I go through making it because at the end of the day, when I have all these pieces done and every row is a different color, I do not want to sit here trying to hide all those threads when I want to be done with it. Because by the time you get to the end, you really want to be done with a project. So I've learned that. It's a really important technique that I learned a long time ago. Just work those things in as I go. So I'd really love your feedback on The Keeper so I can take this story to the next level. So let me know what you think in the comments below and subscribe and like this video, and I will see you on the next video.